Okay, so we're going to perform today. We have here the preparation of your wash Prbc. So wash Prbc, we use this one as our reagent, as our antigen. Like when we are doing here the reverse typing of your blood typing. In the reverse typing, for the blood typing, you are detecting for the antibodies. So serum ang ating sample, but you need to have here your reagent in the form of your known A saka known B na red cell suspension. So we're able to prepare here your wash PRBC to produce here your red cell suspension. Another one, preparation also of wash PRBC is also used here for when you're preparing for the red cell suspension, utilize here for your compatibility testing. So wash PRBC is basically done here by washing your whole blood or the ETA collected blood by several times with your NSS solution. So we're using here NSS because this one is an isotonic solution that would be able to maintain the morphology of our RBC. Isotonic solution ulit, that's 0.85 to 9.9% sodium chloride. So by doing here your washing step, we're able to remove here unwanted plasma proteins or antibodies that are responsible primarily for having this. Okay, so this is needed here for those patients to prevent allergic reaction, for patient with IgA deficiency, and for the presence of for those patients with having a recurrent febrile transfusion reaction related to the presence of your plasma proteins and your antibodies, or even the WBC leukocytes presence in the unit of the blood. That's why we are doing here the washing step because that would tend to remove those number one unwanted antibodies. It also remove here your mga IgA, and also remove here your even some of your WBC or even your platelets. Okay, that would be the reason responsible here for allergic reaction, okay, for the patients with febrile hemolytic transfusion reactions. Okay, we have here the procedure for the preparation of your wash BRBC. So basically in the blood bank, our red cell suspension is at a concentration of 3 to 5%. Okay, so paano tayo gagawa ng 3 to 5% na red cell suspension? Okay, so basic formula for the percentage of your weight over volume, that's grams of your solute, over total ml of your, or total volume of your solution multiplied by 100. So like for example, if you are instructed to prepare here 5 ml of the 3% red suspension, anyway, you can make 3, 4, or 5% red suspension. Pero usually ang ginagamit is 3% or 5%. So gagawa ka ng 5 ml ng 3% na red suspension. First, you compute here for how much of the solute will be needed. So let basic formula 3% because that's your, will be making here 3%. So ito hanapin natin, ml of your solute. Okay, then ang total volume is 5 ml. So dito siya sa baba times 100. So ilipat natin dito ang ml of the solute here kasi itong hinahanap natin. Lipat mo dito ang 3% over 100 times 5. Okay, so that gives you 0.15 ml of your solute. Ang 0.15 ml, the solute here that represent your volume ng wash PRBC natin mamaya. Then, mag-a-add ka ng, okay, since total volume is 5 ml, ay, 5 ml ba? Sorry, akala ko 3 ml. Okay, if the total volume here is 5 ml, then ma-minus natin ang 0.15, that gives you 4.85 ml of yours NSS as your diluent. So mag-add ka ng 4.85 ml na NSS sa 0.15 ml na ating wash PRBC. I-mix natin yan. Magkakaroon ka ng cherry red. Okay, ang suspension natin ay cherry red in color. Okay, how then are you going to make here your 5 ml of your 3% red suspension? First, You try to extract the blood, you put it one in the ETA tube. Kukuha ka ng 0.5 ml from your ETA. Okay, then kukuha ka ng 0.5 ml of your ETA na blood. Okay, then mag-a-add ka ng 5 ml na NSS. Okay, then try to mix by inversion, centrifuge at 3,400 RPM for 2 minutes. Then after that one, i-decant natin. Make sure pag nag-decant tayo, di ba, after centrifugation, di ba, we have here Prbc, then we have here your NSS here, excess na NSS, i-decant natin. So, make sure here that you adequately decant that one. So, wala dapat masyado natitirang NSS. Okay, then, you try to resuspend the bottom of the tube bago ka. So, ganun mo siya para mag-break itong mga red cells natin dito. That would facilitate also here the mixing of your entire solution. Then, after that one, you try to add ulit 5 ml. Then, centrifuge mo ulit for 3,400 RPM for 2 minutes. After that one, decant mo ulit. That's the third na. Okay, then, mag-add ka ulit ng 5 ml na NSS. Centrifuge mo ulit. And after centrifugation, i-decant. So, after the third wash, okay, ang matitira na lang natin dito. So, ito ang PRBC natin. Your wash na PRBC ng tawag dito because you have performed already the 3 times washing. So, this become here your solute na tinatawag. So, ilan ang kukunin natin na solute dito based on our computation kanina? So, kukuha ka ng 0.15 ml of your wash PRBC. So, ito na itong wash natin. Ay, mali pala. So, dapat, since 5 ml ito, okay, so, then you add here 0.85 ml of your NSS. So, ito ang tube natin. Kuha ka dito ng 0.15. Okay, then you add 4.85 ml of the NSS. You try to cover with a parafilm and try to mix. Okay, then what you have here already would be, the 5 ml of your 3% resin suspension. This would have here cherry red na color na suspension. And that's already your resin suspension. Okay, activity number 2, we have here the calibration of our Pasteur pipette. So remember that your Pasteur pipette do not have a graduation mark. So meaning to say this one, Pasteur pipette could not deliver exact volume. Kasi wala naman siyang graduation, di ba? So ang Pasteur pipette natin, so ganyan. Okay, so wala tayong makikitang mark doon. So hindi natin malaman kung how much is like 1 ml, 2 ml, something like that. We cannot use the Pasteur pipette kasi wala siyang graduation line. So, activity number 2 will be graduating calibrating our Pasteur pipette that would allow us to know here how much would be specific volume na pwede nating i-transfer with our Pasteur pipette in terms of the number of drops. Okay, procedure for this one, you're going to prepare 4 test tubes. Okay, label that one's 100 UL, 200 UL, 300 UL, 400 UL. Then another one is another prepare. You prepare also here. Same. Okay, that's would have here 100 UL, 200 UL, 300 UL, 400 UL. So you're going to prepare 8 na test tubes. Then after that one, so with your tube number 1, naka-label na 100 UL, you try to add wash PRBC. Yung kaninang ginawa natin on the last wash, that become your PRBC. So all you need to do here is with your micropipette, kukuha ka ng 100 UL, transfer mo dito, kukuha ka ng 200 UL, transfer mo dito, kukuha ka ng 300 micro UL, transfer mo dito, kukuha ka ng 400 UL, transfer mo dito. Then, if you have that already, ita-transfer mo lang dito ang 100 UL mo into your another tube here. But this time, you'll be using your Pasteur pipette. So, kukunin mo lahat, aspirate mo lahat, then drop by drop, okay, bibilangin mo, until all the volumes will be transferred here. So, like for example, for 100 UL, nakadalawang drop ka, so that would be your 2 drops ang ating calibration. Meaning to say, pag nangangailangan ka ng 100 UL na volume with your procedure, kung hindi ka gagamit ng micropipette, pwede mo gamitin si Pasteur pipette natin. So, ilang drops lang. So, parang ano mo lang siya in-estimate. So, 2 drops of your Pasteur pipette based on your calibration would give you 100 UL. Parang ganun. Siguro pag wala kang micropipette, di ba? Another one, so from here, kukunin mo lahat ng volume with your Pasteur pipette, then ida-drop by drop mo siyang transfer dito, then try to take note the number of the drops. The same through with that one, the same through with that one. So again, this activity would just calibrate our Pasteur pipette that would allow you to know here how much is 100 UL, ilang drops ng Pasteur pipette natin. Okay, so the same through with 200, 300, or 400 UL. So again, you'll be needing that one pag may mga procedure tayo na say, ano nangyari, wala kang micropipette. So yun na lang, estimate mo since you have already calibrated your Pasteur pipette. Okay, so that's all for this activity. Thank you.